Yo, I just got back from the morning training. I want to talk about the emotional swings that I've been feeling as I'm really stepping out of my comfort zone, putting myself more out there with these videos and yeah, just like going all in on my business, which is to help people quit their addictions and get ripped. That's my online business. It's fitness coaching essentially, with the twist that you can't, my philosophy is that you can't move forward and make big life changes unless you give up the things that are holding you back first, which includes your vices. Anyways, so I had like a really intense morning session. I fight in less than 2 weeks. In around 10 days, we're going to go into the mountains 2 hours from Chiang Mai. There's going to be a temple there, and there's going to be a bunch of temple fights. So that's where I'm fighting. Krupat, my teacher, told me that it's going to be a hard fight against somebody who's very experienced, and we're coming up with. He's even like telling me how to switch my style up a little bit in a way that suits me, and so that I can, you know, basically win, right? And the more I'm executing what he tells me, the more I grow in confidence. Because there are moments where I feel like so low, man, like so low. I feel, I'm getting myself in a lot of trouble for fighting somebody that's experienced, and like I've gotten a pretty bad concussion from a knockout loss before, and there's just like worries that come up. And then when it comes to my online business, which I'm all in on, and I have no safety net, sometimes I worry about that as well. And so it's just like this crazy. There's just like a crazy back and forth between me feeling like extremely positive and confident, and extremely not confident and feeling like I'm fucked, right? And I think that is a side effect of change, right? I think like when you know that you're evolving, there's a lot of growing pains that are associated with that. And I think that's exactly what I'm going through, because regardless of what happens, regardless of setbacks, I'm already all in. I already know this is what I want to do. I want to fight Muay Thai. I want to help people quit their addictions. I want to help people get ripped, right? That's what I do. And I guess there's two reasons why I'm filming these types of videos. I would say number one is to document my own journey and my own evolution. And secondly, also like I'm keeping it as real as I can with literally everything that I go through. And if you are somebody who's like in the rabbit hole of my YouTube channel and you really resonate with what it is that I'm telling you, and you're getting value out of this, and this helps you, and perhaps even you want to work with me one on one, then it's like then my job is done, right? Because my goal truly is to like what I learned through my own hardships and experiences. Like my program basically turns it into something that like I just instruct you, and like rather than you learning it the hard way, I give you just like my takeaways from my hardships that I had to learn over years of just like mistakes. I just give it to you and push you so that you actually achieve the results that you want, right? That's what it is that I do. In the next clip, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it or not, but in the next clip, I'm going to put in a moment where I was just feeling very negative yesterday. Because, yeah, I just try to keep it real, and you'll see that moment of me not feeling so great yesterday. And that's just like the reality of my life, right? Even after all the progress I've made, I've quit a 10-year nicotine addiction, I've lost a ton of body fat, I'm absolutely ripped. I'm fighting Muay Thai, I live in Thailand full time, which was my dream. I'm literally living my dream, And yet there are still moments where like I don't feel so great. And I think that's just part of human nature and personal evolution. That's just part of the game, right? I think as soon as you start just like getting comfortable and you don't feel pain anymore, then you're just like building up the potential for more pain in the future, because it's going to catch up, right? It's always going to catch up. I think it's just better to have a more balanced life, a more balanced day, where throughout your day you have great moments and then challenges, and then you just work about to overcome the challenges. I think that's a much better way to live, because you will get more fulfillment out of life that way versus just avoiding pain, which is the addiction lifestyle that I had before. All right, peace. Yo, so just woke up and I look like shit, but it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna uh, get things off my chest. Dude, my thoughts on a day to day, there's just so many swings, right? There are moments where throughout the day I'm just so confident, and I know with 1,000% certainty that my online business is going to succeed and I'm going to fuck shit up and I'm going to be making $10,000 per month and I'm going to be helping people and there's going to be influx of leads that want to work with me, that want to make that transformation, and I help them achieve those transformations and change their lives basically for the better, similar to, how it was with me. And then there's other moments where I put my phone away before bed, right? I don't want to be scrolling before I sleep. I'd rather just be with my thoughts, because that's when I get the best ideas. And then I just stare at the ceiling with a ton of anxiety and think to myself what if this doesn't work out and I just keep pushing it and keep pushing it and I go broke? It swings between both of those states throughout the day. So that's my emotional state, right? And then when I try to rationally think about the situation, I know that I'm actually right in between, right? I know that I'm not completely fucked, but I also know that I'm not completely set up for the ultimate success. I know it's a dynamic learning phase, right? And damn, I look like garbage. Fuck it though, fuck it. Um, and that's just where I'm at with things, and it's very scary. I'm in a state of exhaustion. I'm in a state of inspiration. I'm in a state of stress. I'm in a state of confidence. I have my fight coming up in less than 2 weeks. It's not going to be an easy fight, says Krupat. It's against a very experienced Thai. I've invested my own money, some of the biggest, massive chunks of money, into mentorships that are helping, but also are just not entirely sure if it was worth it. Those thoughts creep in as well. And I really am all in. I really am all in on this with no safety net. And it scares the shit out of me. But it's also what I want to do. Yep, that's it. Peace. A couple hours went by. Went on maybe a 10-minute walk. But yeah, I've just been getting work done ever since that last take, the last clip I took. Yeah, dude, I'm stressed. I'm so stressed. I wish I could have a better mindset about this, but it's not easy to do. And the thought of quitting is in my mind just to stop the pain of stress and there's this pain I'm going through. But I also know that quitting is just worse. Quitting during this time period is even worse. So yeah, I fear failure of my business, and I fear getting knocked out in my fight. That's my biggest fear. But I also know there's no bravery without fear, and I also know the choices that I'm going to make. I know what I'm going to do.